Thankfully, I have much more time than I thought I was going to. My Deep Work Dojo coaching call ended at 10 o'clock instead of 10:30, and now I have this 30 minutes to settle in, integrate, and then go on with the rest of my day. I'm going to be spending the day with two little ones that I babysit, and we're going to go to the movies, we're going to go to lunch, and maybe the park. So today is a blessing in itself that I got to spend the day first with my love, with James, second with my Deep Work Dojo fam, and getting to be on a coaching call with Shiva Rasa and all the other people in the dojo. That is just an epic way to go into the rest of this day. We had the hour coaching call where we all spoke. We were all very vulnerable. I even got to touch on the feeling that I got the other day during our Deep Work Dojo, how I just felt so at ease. And Shiva Rasa had brought up that sometimes our creativity can, really just turn into other things if it's not being set free. That creative energy inside us is not going to just disappear when you don't do anything with it. It's actually just going to take form in other ways. And one of the ways that she, came about it with us was that it can come in the form of addiction and, other things like inflammation, all different sorts of things. And I was able to be vulnerable in that moment and speak up about the substance abuse that I endured. I was never truly addicted to anything, but I did struggle with substance abuse. And I got to open up about how sometimes when I was reaching for those different substances and trying to alter my brain chemistry in moments, I can almost go back to those moments and be like, oh yeah, I was just searching for a way to let my creativity out. I used to smoke, drink, and some other substances where I would just get excited to do those things and let out emotions. And, I'd be alone in my bedroom. It was deep isolation when I was dealing with this. And all I would want to do was just, I'd put on a cool outfit that I really enjoyed. I'd do my makeup, I'd do my hair, I'd write, I'd talk, I'd do all these things, but it was so unmatched to my sober self. The creativity that I was letting out in those moments was more so just hectic spirals of just trying to let go what was inside me. But because it was so clouded by substance, emotion, literally horrible food inside of my body. I mean, at this point in my life, I was eating so much sugar. I was eating so much Chipotle. I mean, I had Chipotle yesterday, but it didn't even faze me because I eat so well the whole rest of the day. But I was eating Chipotle, Taco Bell, Chili's, just all these foods that were just making my body so depleted and straight up just suppressing that creative energy inside of me, because all that loving energy that I had inside of me was just so clouded, and there was just smoke and I think back to what I was truly trying to express, and it's that feeling that I get when I'm in that Deep Work Dojo and I'm sitting there and I can hear myself in the silence. My mind is quiet, the world inside of my mind is quiet, and it was just so powerful to be able to share that. And my voice was shaking because it was a touchy subject for me. It's an emotional subject, but with the help of the other people in the dojo, everybody else was being vulnerable as well, So I felt truly I felt protected in a way where my emotions felt safe to bring forward. And it's really just such a beautiful thing to be going on this journey with other people and being able to listen to their creative processes and what they're going through and their excitements, their roadblocks. And honestly, today was a lot of like really powerful, positive like mindsets. And, and then towards the end, Matthew, who, it may have also been Woody, I'm not sure, but they shared that, some of these days in the dojo, like, they're not always going to be that high. Like, someday we will have those lows. And, then Cricket chimed in and said how powerful those times where we're so frustrated and feeling those dark emotions towards our creative process, when those come up, like, that is also just so important to have in the container of the Deep Work Dojo, because we're safe to feel those emotions. And the thing is, it's like when those emotions arise, because we have this structure set up, we're not going to be able to give up. In the past, maybe we could have, but nowadays it's just like, Shiva Rasa made a good point. It's like, now we won't give up because we have another day set for us. We have it set up for us, and we're going through and we're taking bits and notes about what went well yesterday to make the next day a better day. It's just beautiful. And I'm so happy to be here. I'm so thankful that I have the time to sit here with you and talk this out. And I'm so thankful that I have more time to get to where I need to go. Like, timing is such a beautiful thing because I have all the time that I need. And the thing is, with everything comes the fact that I can use my time how I want to and how I choose to intend my focus in that time is beautifully up to me. And that's just a gorgeous, gorgeous thing, because, they say, like, you do create your reality. And, before I would have said, well, technically it's like other people, you can't really control what they do, but it really is true when they say, like, you can control how it affects you. Today in my Witch's Energy Forecast of the Day by Witch Goddess Katie, I was asked the question of, well, now I'm blanking on the question, and I'm blanking on everything that we had just talked about, but that's okay. I guess the beautiful thing is my notepad is right here, and I didn't write them down. That's okay. Besides the point, timing of things, I have the time. I have all the time I need. There's a dog barking over there. James's family actually has to deal with that dog barking all the time, and his parents find it very frustrating. I'd love to just take out my laptop right now and let you know, like, what the question was that I was just speaking on. Because I can. Isn't that beautiful? Where do I need to set emotional boundaries? That was so important to me today, because, like, with the saying of, we create how we respond to things. Like, we can control how we respond to things. So this morning, what had happened? I started to get emotional about something. Oh, it's because James and I we spent this whole week together, a little bit over a week, And, you know, come today is my day to go back home, and I'm really, really, really gonna miss him. And we spent such good time together. We like ate such yummy, amazing food. We took care of ourselves. And we even took care of ourselves when we got Chipotle. It was National Burrito Day, so Chipotle did free delivery, so it just worked out perfectly. But because we ate so good, we got to have that Chipotle, and it was delicious. And we took care of that part of ourselves. But what emotional boundary I set this morning was, there was this moment where I started to get emotional. I am very much working on how to have beautiful goodbyes these days, because at the goodbye moment that I'm saying with people, I start to panic. My brain is going 100 miles a minute, but in that moment I was like, this is where I need to set an emotional boundary, where I'm going to push my emotions aside, and I'm going to enjoy these last moments that we have together until next week. Because we will see each other next week. It's like not that big of a deal. We're going to go on a really yummy hike, and it's going to be awesome. But in that moment, I had to set an emotional boundary with myself. So I'm thankful for these questions that Katie does, because I was like, yes, like it's good to start my day off with that and then be able to apply it throughout the day, because I need those emotional boundaries to be like, okay, emotions, you can step to the side so I can enjoy this. I can be sad about this later. We can chit chat later, Miss Panic Sad. When am I gonna see my boyfriend again? But that's the thing. It's like I am in control of my emotions, and sometimes they can get the best of me, but that's why I grow in this mental strength of being like, I have the power. And I'm so thankful for all these beautiful realizations I've been making. James told me, he's like, with each day that I have, he literally says, like, it seems like you level up, you do the next thing, you find the new passion, you're there, like. And I really think I broke through something last night, because I was feeling so drained, so tired, about to give up. And then last night during a meditation, it flipped where I was like, I'm enjoying these things. I'm enjoying myself. This is amazing. And everything flipped back, and I'm reset, but still on the same path. I was always still on the same path. And the path I'm walking right now is to drive all the way to Livermore and go hang out, watch a movie, go to lunch with my 2 girls, and we're gonna have a fun time. I'm babysitting. So it's like, what a beautiful thing, you know? That I love babysitting, because it's just I'm so close with these kids that I babysit. They're, you know, it's one family that I have, and then their friends reached out, and I kind of babysit all their kids here and there. But it's such a blessing to be a part of these kids' lives, because they truly are just incredible kids with amazing talents, and I literally cannot wait to see what they do in the future. Like the girl that I'm going to babysit today, her little sister, she's a little one. She's amazing, adorable. But the older one, she is just so smart, so creative, so passionate. I'm excited to see what she does with all her passions, and it's going to be amazing, and it's such a blessing. But I'm going to go do that and pack up the rest of my things, head out. I'm so thankful for this whole past week that I've got to spend here with James. It's amazing. And thank you for listening, and I will see you Monday, because today is Friday. We've completed the week. The weekend is here, and let's have a good one. All right. Much love. See you later.